And we're going to show how to clean up a nearly 30-year-old 1987 Camry 4-cylinder for preparation to put it up for sale. The car hasn't been washed for quite a while. It's been stored in a garage and started every few weeks or so and driven around the block, but hasn't been cleaned for quite a long time. So we'll show you in several simple steps how to clean a car, especially an older car. And you can see it's pretty dirty, not very shiny, and we'll work on that a little bit and see what kind of difference we can make in just a hour or so of work in a few simple steps. And first step is just rinse down the car just with a hose, or if you got a power washer on a lower setting, because you don't want to damage the paint if it's too strong. And just spray her down. And next step is to get a pail of water, put some soap in it, and you can use to strip all the wax and grease and oils away. You can use regular dishwashing soap. If you have a wax car with good paint on it, you should use a car wash liquid that's just for car washing, because it won't strip the wax. But if you want to get all the wax and oil and everything off, just use a regular dishwashing. So now you could use on an older car like this, I just use an old sponge. You could use an old towel, a rag. It's also recommended, if you have a finer finish on your car, to use a microfiber cloth. That way you don't scratch the paint, and gives you a little better finish. And the idea is to get a lot of soap on the vehicle and just rub in one direction. And you should start from the top of the car going down, and maybe from the front of the car going backwards. And just rub in one direction with lots of soap. Helps lubricate and prevent scratches. Okay, now I've got the top half of the car soaped up and using the sponge. And now to rinse that off, and then we'll go for the lower half. Okay, now we've got the whole car washed down with soap, and make sure you do your wheels, and also spray down under the vent there in the windshield, and make sure you also clean your windshield wipers, because they'll be quite dirty if you haven't cleaned those off in a while. All right, next we're going to take cloth to dry off the car. Now if you've got a really good finish, it's recommended to use a microfiber cloth, which is way better at doing a drying job, because it absorbs the water better and doesn't scratch. You can, in my case, the finish is not all that good, so I can use an artificial chamois or a real one or a soft towel. But once again, if you have a good finish and you're trying to get a perfect finish, use a microfiber cloth, and you can get these at the dollar store for $1. So it's a good. And the idea when you dry is dry in one direction to avoid any scratches. And the whole idea of drying is to get rid of water spots and any remaining dirt that might have left after rinsing off the car or using the soap wash. Okay, we're looking a little better now after washing off the car, getting the dirt that's been there for quite a while. And once again, use a microfiber cloth if you want to get a real nice finish without scratching on a little newer car than this 1987 Toyota. And next I'm going to just do a quick cleaning of the windows. And I'm just using a rag, but you might want to use your favorite glass cleaner. And again, if you have microfiber cloth, will do the absolute best job because it doesn't leave any lint, and it's much better. The next step is to put some polish on the car and see if that'll clean it up a little more and give it a little shine. So just pick out your favorite polish. Polish has a little bit of abrasive in it, a very fine abrasive, so it will tend to shine up a duller finish a bit. Okay, and just follow the instructions on your particular polish. This one says use a wet rag. Put your polish on it and use circular motions. And it says use a rough rag because the idea is you're you're actually using that abrasive motion to try to smooth out that finish. And then it says do it on a small section at a time. And so we'll do that, and then you let it dry, and then use a soft cloth to come back and polish it. And it says on some surfaces you might have to do it twice. And after finishing the washing and putting some polish on and 2 coats of polish on some of the badly oxidized places, the car turns out pretty good for a 1987 Toyota Camry.